Hey, Jordan here with Momentum Property Solutions. Just wanted to shoot a quick video to show you one of our projects we're just starting. Just kind of walk you through our decision process on design choices and what we're going to fix, what we're not going to fix, and just how we're going to get this project to completion. So I figured this would help you generate your scope of work. So just going to walk through here and show you what we're doing. So let me get this flipped around here. All right, so just going to walk around outside first. And we've already got a few things going on already, so I'll kind of mention those as we go along. But just looking at the front here, so this house actually has a new roof already, so we're not gonna have to worry about that. Just kind of walk around to the right here and kind of swing around back. So definitely we'll have to trim this, do some landscaping. We'll do that at the end though, because you know, that way we don't have too much maintenance throughout the whole project. Nothing crazy on the outside. So the house, it did have some fascia damage. You can kind of see that over there that our guys already replaced, but so we definitely had to fix that. We're gonna paint all of the exterior, so the trim and the siding and everything, so like all the fascia, because we obviously had to replace that. So we've actually decided we're gonna replace the windows. This was a 50-50 call for us, but we gotta give us a quote, and because it's got the older metal windows, so just decided it was a better selling point to have new vinyl windows in here. So it's a little bit pricey, but I think it's going to pay off on the back end. I think it's going to help it sell faster and just sell for more money. So I think we should get that back. We'll probably have to do some touching up around this, like the railing and everything. You can kind of probably see where it's rusted and stuff, and peeling the paint. So we'll paint that too. Let's walk around here, see what we got. Obviously landscaping, probably put some mulch and stuff in the flower bed up here, trim these bushes, pull the vines off the side. So yeah, there's a little spot on the fascia we might have to, we could probably fix, once we paint everything that'll probably look a lot better, but we did have to fix this spot right here. We're gonna pressure wash the bottom half where it's gotten brown and everything. The HVAC it's a little old. I think it's like 12 years old, but we're gonna get our company to do a tune-up, and hopefully we can keep it running along, because it's running right now and cooling. So just do some diagnostics on it, because it was like 5 years without, the house was empty. So you know, want to make sure everything's running good. So walking around to the back here, we had another spot on the fascia back here. This was probably the worst spot. It was actual hole in the fascia, so we've got that fixed. Once again, pressure wash back here. We're gonna leave the sliding glass window here. We thought about replacing that, but I think it's fine. Pressure wash all around here. And then nothing crazy here, just pressure wash again. Trim these bushes. So the previous owner has a car, they've still got to get out of the driveway here, but don't mind that. Once again, that fascia spot. So these are actually wood windows here. The rest of the house are metal. So these are actually probably the worst. Just wood windows. Like I thought about keeping the metal ones, but the wood it just on these older houses, it deteriorates and chips and all that stuff, and it's just hard to get them looking right again. So I think it's going to be good having vinyl windows throughout. Obviously the trim, the red trim and shutters here need a fresh coat of paint on them. Yeah, and then bottom pieces of siding here just need to be replaced. Kind of see where they've deteriorated, right there and right there. Yeah, let's take a look inside and see what we got going on. We've already started a little bit. We've ordered doors and stuff, but don't mind that. I can kind of walk you through and kind of explain our decision process anyway. So this is this used to be the garage, so they closed it in and made it kind of like a bonus room. So we're gonna leave it like that. And the good part about it is, like, a lot of the houses in this neighborhood are kind of the same way. That would definitely be a negative point on the house if this was the only house in the neighborhood that didn't have a garage. But the fact that a lot of houses have done the same thing, we get to capture that square footage, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, so in here it's carpet, so it kind of steps up here. So we'll have some probably like LVT flooring that we put in right here, and then put new carpet in throughout here. Obviously, we're going to repaint the whole house just to have it nice, probably a good neutral gray color. We're going to smooth the ceilings, so you can kind of see over there where some of the popcorn texture is already coming off. So we're going to have our painters just smooth everything, and that way it'll be smooth ceilings and look nice and modern. All the doors in the house were just the older solid panel doors. Some of them were broken, so we're just replacing them with pre-hung 6-panel doors everywhere. So we've kind of already started on that. We're also replacing these. Some of them were louvered, some of them were just the solid panel bifold doors, but we're replacing all those. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, we'll all obviously do all the light fixtures, just change it to something just more standard, like maybe just a globe or something like that, but probably won't leave these. So let's walk in here. We got the kitchen. So what we're doing in here, let me turn around here so you can see it. So we're leaving the cabinet frames. That's a big thing that people probably don't think about a lot of times, but like ripping out the frames and putting brand new cabinets in here is very expensive, and most of the time it's just not necessary. So because these frames are solid wood, they're probably better built than more modern cabinets. So what we do a lot of times in these cases, especially if they're salvageable, we will leave the frames, but then we'll buy new cabinet doors. So we'll get the shaker style cabinet doors that look really nice and are popular right now, and then we'll just paint everything. So that's what we're gonna do here. So just get shaker style doors and drawer fronts. I've got a good vendor for that. And so I can just submit all the sizes to them, and we can pick them up and pop them on there. They can even give you the soft close hinges if you want them. I'm gonna replace that valance on the top to just something more neutral instead of the scalloped look like that. All new appliances. So we're gonna put a microwave over the range here, and obviously get a new stainless steel range. We've actually already got them over there. I normally wouldn't buy them this early in the process, but Lowe's had a deal where you bought multiple, and I was working on another house that needed appliances, so I went ahead and bought them for this one. So normally I would buy those at the end, but so we're gonna have to trim we're gonna have to modify the cabinets, cut away the bottom there so we can slide in the new range, and then be able to hang the microwave there. So you notice it doesn't have a dishwasher right now, so we're gonna modify the cabinets again and put the dishwasher here. Now the width right here is like 30 inches, so and a dishwasher is like 24. So what we're gonna do is use the left side of this cavity right here to put a dishwasher, and then the right side we've got a few inches left over. So we're gonna actually extend this down maybe like 12 inches or so. So then we'll have another cabinet beside the dishwasher. So that way we're recapturing that cabinet space that we lost by putting the dishwasher in. But I mean, for a house like this, like to sell at top dollar, you want to have a dishwasher. Everybody wants a dishwasher now, so we'll do that. Same thing over here. All these, I mean, this is nice storage space here too. So we'll have cabinet doors and drawer fronts put in there. It doesn't have a water valve for the refrigerator, because that's where the refrigerator will go. So we're gonna run some plumbing to put that in. And then obviously once we have the cabinets put in, or the new doors and everything, near the end of the project we'll put new countertops in. So we'll probably put granite countertops in here to really make it stand out. And we may put a tile backsplash too. A lot of times we'll put just a simple white subway tile backsplash. That usually looks pretty good. And then just paint the paneling here. Probably have to put a good primer on it first and then paint it. This vertical blind here, I think I'll probably have to put a new track. I think it's kind of messed up. That light fixture is not too bad, but I'll probably put something a little more modern in here. I usually put like I don't know exactly what size they are. They're just a flat panel LED. It's like maybe 2 feet by 4 feet or something like that, or 18 inches by 4 feet. So I'll probably put that in here. And then in the dining room here, probably put a chandelier, just a simple chandelier with like 5 lights on it. So yeah, that's that. So all these open doorways, we're just gonna leave the frame there. But we're changing, wherever there's a door, like the bedrooms and bathrooms, we're changing them to the 6-panel doors. And then this is the living room when you walk in. So we'll obviously change all the door hardware to just new knobs and deadbolts, and smoothing the ceilings in here as well, just to smooth out that popcorn. Looks like it's probably been painted over time anyway, so that'll just make it really nice and clean through the whole house. So it's got carpet right now, but actually there's hardwood underneath here. So we're gonna pull up all this carpet and just refinish all the hardwood. You can see the hardwood in one of the bedrooms, but that'll definitely be really nice, especially after we refinish it. If it wasn't salvageable, so in the case where you know, the hardwood just wasn't in good shape, or it just didn't have hardwood before, we would probably put LVP flooring through here. So like the luxury vinyl plank. So it looks like laminate almost, or I mean, it resembles wood, but it's vinyl, so it's waterproof and it goes in really easily. So we'd probably put that through through the living room and through the hallway here. Also, forgot to mention, we're gonna put LVT, so luxury vinyl tile. It resembles tile, but it's also vinyl, so it clicks together, so it goes together really easily. We'll put that through all here. Once again, all the light fixtures, we'll change that one, and paint the walls, paint this door here, because it's just over the return. It's not a full door, so we're just gonna leave it here and just paint it. Once again, we've kind of already taken off a lot of these doors, but you can see what they looked like before. And some of them were okay. We could have painted them, but some of them were broken, so we just decided to change them all so they're all the same. So let's see. Yeah, hardwood through all here. LVT pretty much everywhere. Like, we put LVT in all the wet areas, if that makes sense, and then we'll put LVP in like the the living spaces and stuff like that. And you could put LVP in the bathrooms and stuff too. Like, that's just the decision we make. It's more of the standard tile look versus the wood grain. So we kind of like the tile in the wet areas because that people generally expect that. So in here, we're gonna leave this vanity too and just replace the doors and drawer fronts, and then we'll put a new countertop and sink and faucet and everything. And then all this tile is generally in good shape. It does have a spot right here where a couple tiles have come off. Here, let me zoom in on that. So I'm gonna have my tile guy fix that little area there, and then we're just gonna reglaze all this tile probably, because trying to rip all this off would be a nightmare. Like, I've done it before, and it's like they built these things like to survive a bomb back in the 60s and 70s. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier just to reglaze it all, and much more affordable. So and then you notice right here, it's got the 3 handles. So I'm just gonna leave that, because to put like a more standard shower valve you'd have to, you've got those holes in the tile and everything. So I'll probably just leave that the way it is. Obviously replace toilets. We always replace toilets. Everybody wants a new toilet when they move into a new house. Yeah, and then the vanity light fixture, we'll put that in here. We'll probably put you notice there's not a exhaust fan right now, so we'll put one of those. So we'll have to run electrical to that, and then have the duct up in the attic. So we'll have to put probably put it on this switch right here, or put a new switch. I haven't decided yet. So one of the bedrooms here, this one's not bad. The ceiling's already smooth in here, but it's got carpet, so we'll pull up this carpet and refinish the hardwood. Yeah, repaint the trim. And then we always put ceiling fans in bedrooms, so I'll put a ceiling fan. Even though this one doesn't look bad, it's nice to have a ceiling fan. Plus you get more light too. So this is a Jack and Jill bath. So some of the tiles kind of come in loose here, and I've gotten up under the house in the crawl space just to make sure. Like, I was thinking there might be a structural issue, but there's really nothing going on under there. I think it's just kind of the mortar's kind of broken down. So we're probably gonna just like fill in any of these spaces that we can, and then lay LVT on top of it, most likely. Not 100% sure, but that's kind of our plan right now. Then we'll put a real vanity in here, so you have an actual vanity instead of just this standing sink like that. Wherever, all these places where there's wallpaper, a lot of places we'll probably have to tear it off, and hopefully it tears off easily. In places where it doesn't, where it's really stuck really well, you can just paint over it. What we do is use a Kills original primer. It's a oil-based primer, and it seals the gaps and everything so that the latex paint doesn't just like seep through it and make it bubble and make it delaminate. So pro tip there. we will use Kiehl's original primer, and then we'll drywall mud the seams, so you hide the seams and then just paint over it. So that's what we do there. The tile in here actually isn't bad, so we may just leave it and clean it. Obviously not leave it on the floor, but on the walls it's actually pretty good. And then same thing with the shower. It's actually not. It just needs to be cleaned. So most likely we'll do that. We may end up doing something with the grout, like maybe giving it a fresh batch of grout or something to make it look nicer. But overall, I mean, probably gonna leave the tile. And obviously a new vanity light right here. So moving on to the next bedroom, there's still a little bit of stuff in here we gotta get cleaned out. Probably just put a new light fixture. Even though this one isn't bad, we're probably just gonna make them all match. There were these louvered bifold doors right here, so we replaced them with the 6-panel to make everything be consistent. So this is the third bedroom here. This is the last bedroom. You can see that this is where the hardwood is. So this is actually through most of the house. So we're gonna pull up this carpet and then refinish it everywhere. So I think that'll look really good. It's the original hardwood, so it's the thin planks. So I think people will really like that when it's finished. And then obviously ceiling fan here, and get rid of the junk out of here. So I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that's helpful to kind of see what we do on a project. I can't really think of any other big things. You might be wondering why we won't do the hardwood in here, and that's because there's not hardwood under this carpet, because this was an addition. They did this later. They closed in the garage, so it probably just has plywood under it, so the hardwood wouldn't run through here. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and hopefully this helps you generate a scope of work on your house when you go and go to remodel it and get it on the market. So we'll see you on the next video. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. And beyond that, I hope you're starting to see the benefit of renovating your house before you sell it, so you can make the most money for it. Now, along with my ebook, I'm going to keep sending you these videos that walk you through the entire process from start to finish, so that you can get your house fixed up and sold for top dollar on the market. My goal with these videos is to give you all the information you need so that you can handle the entire process confidently. Now, you might be thinking, Jordan, I totally get the benefit of renovating my house and how it can make the most money for me, but I just don't feel like dealing with all this. I don't want to manage an entire renovation project. I just want a simple solution. And I totally get that. And that's why I wanted to tell you about our Flip for You program. Instead of you having to do all this by yourself, we'll actually flip your house for you. We'll fix it up, and then we'll get it sold on the market to a retail buyer who's willing to pay the most for it. And this is a completely done-for-you solution. We handle the entire thing. So instead of selling as is for cash at a massive discount, you get the profit of a retail sale while still enjoying the simplicity of a cash deal. If you'd like to learn more about it, click the link in the description and book a 30-minute call with me. It's completely free. It's no pressure. We'll talk about your situation. I can give you some pointers on your house, and we'll see if it's the right fit for you. We'll talk soon.